We'll get into the dailies that we have.
Yeah, the newspapers. Okay. I'm going to start off with the Daily Graphic.
Yes,
now,
please do.
some news has broken that we're not too happy about, at least those of us who have to buy electricity and water. Utility tariffs up February the 1st. Yes, we'll be paying a bit more. Well, not just a bit, 29.96% for electricity.
I think it's time we all
That's
go
an almost 30% increase.
Is this? You have to go off grid.
Charlie, an 8.3% increase for water. This is what PURC is telling us. They have announced an upward review of electricity and water tariffs.
So whatever you are paying is going to go up by 1/3.
Yes, that's for your electricity.
That's crazy.
So if you're buying about 100 CDs
it
worth,
means now 130.
Now 130. Each time you buy, it goes up by 30%.
Eish.
This is Charlie. Well, also on the front page of the Daily Graphic, danger ahead. Now, this is a metal frame holding some traffic lights. I think I've actually seen this. I was driving somewhere recently and I saw this thing and I thought, how do people in authority use this road and see this?
Yeah.
And nothing has been done about it. It's literally like at any moment this thing could collapse. I don't know whether it was hit by a truck.
Which area is this?
It's in the South Municipality near Galilee Market, near Kaswa on the Accra Cape Coast Road. It could fall at any time. Now, some of the lights are displaced on it. They're not functioning. So you've got cars that can't, you know, it's supposed to stop traffic at some point and the pedestrians can cross. But because the lights aren't working, it's perilous for the pedestrians to cross because there's no light to help them. It's a whole mess, and I cannot understand for the life of me how it has been allowed to stay like this.
Yeah.
I'm glad Graphic has put this on the front page because it's just a disaster waiting to happen.
No, but Koki, there are places like that. Even when you're looking at the Accra Kumasi Road, right? There's a traffic light. No, it's not a traffic light. It's a street light. A street light that has bent over. It's like a javelin waiting to impale a vehicle that will slightly veer off. It's very dangerous.
And it's baffling.
Yeah, how that there are people who are collecting their salary every month. It's their job to fix this, and it continues to just be there.
I don't get it.
We're waiting for a disaster to happen.
Just come and take it off. If you can't replace it now, you just take it away from there. Remove it. Remove the immediate danger.
The person who's collecting their salary that is supposed to do this job has been passing this thing almost every day you pass by. And you are shamelessly collecting your salary.
Charlie?
Shamelessly collecting your salary.
No, it's bad. It's bad. You got that. And then 41,000 tons gold for oil-fueled lands.
Yeah.
Also, 56 vessels grounded for using poor fishing gear. Okuchetoa Blackwell petitions Shraj to investigate Reverend Kusi Boateng. This is making so much news everywhere. And the Lands Commission is to demolish properties on encroached state lands. Well, let's see. They've said it before. People have tried it before. Let's see.
I don't even get it. Why'd you wait for encroachment? It's like you're just watching then at that point you just get up. After they've encroached 50% of the thing, they are now coming to come and demolish. And even a demolition, we've seen some before. They will demolish the few that they want to demolish and then leave the rest.
Yeah, it's like symbolic demolition.
Yeah. And I wonder how this thing continues in this country. Anyway, the Ghanaian Times has these headlines. Government extends domestic debt exchange deadline to build consensus.
Again.
Minority calls for broader consultation on domestic debt exchange program, and Bolga Regional Hospital appeals for dialysis center. And PURC increases electricity water tariffs effective February 1st.
Serious business. Okay. The Daily Guide front page, government hot over debt exchange. Also, utility tariffs go up. Fire kills cop and family. This is such a sad story.
Very, very tragic.
Tragic
story there.
Also, GRA aims high in 2023, and court refuses to halt coup plotters trial. Yeah.
All right. The Chronicle has these headlines. Cocoa farmers, and Cocoa, I wonder what your thoughts are on this one. Cocoa farmers shoots down Al Jazeera report on alleged child labor, say it was stage managed for the cameras.
Okay.
Yeah. And I actually have a thing about, the whole concept of child labor and what our cultural, traditional practices are, you know. And I think that we should resist every attempt to bastardize or to criminalize
children accompanying their parents
children under tutelage, you know, accompanying their parents to the farms, to escort dad. This is what dad does to put food on our tables. I do agree that children need to be in school.
Yes.
So if the child has gone to school and has come back, it's okay to go to the farm. In my opinion, I think it's very important that you pass on the tradition, because what then happens is this, Kokui, remember that we don't have national cocoa farms. It's subsistence farmers who we collate and collect all these smallholder farms. They bring their cocoa to a point, and then before you realize it aggregates and becomes this huge thing, and then it puts us number one, number two, whatever in the world, you know, largest producers of cocoa, right? This is how we've always done it. And the fathers pass on the skills to their sons. That's how it's always happened. It almost seems to me as an attempt to break the control or the monopoly that Ghana and Ivory Coast have had on cocoa, you know, to say that it's child labor, and then the children don't get the skills passed on to them, and before you realize, Ghana is slowly drifting off. You know, I'm just thinking about it. You know, when we say child labor, let's put it in proper context. You know. Anyway, we're going to go for sports shortly. Okay. Give you the scripture here. It says here, Proverbs 26, verse 5, answer a fool according to the folly he deserves. All right.
Very quickly, the New Crusading Guide front page, a couple of headlines. Government extends debt exchange program again, and National Cathedral Secretariat sets record straight on the 2.6 million Ghana cedis loan received from JNS. Pick up the New Crusading Guide for more stories.
All right. Go on to citynewsroom.com to get more of your stories there as well. It's time for sports. Don't go anywhere.
Good morning and welcome to the Sports Review on Breakfast Daily. My name is Yao AJ Minta Kokui. Kweku. Good morning.
Yeah.
Good morning, Yao.
How are you doing?
I'm doing well.
Good,
yourself?
good. Well, fantastic. Yeah.
Great. Now, okay, let me just jump into the Betway, the Bet Power. Why do I keep on saying this? The Bet Power Ghana Premier League. Now, BBN Gold Stars, they held Kumasi Asante Kotoko to a 1-1 draw in week 13 of the 2022-2023 Ghana Premier League on Monday. Now, this is the fourth successive draw by Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Now, Steve Mukwala, he gave Kumasi Asante Kotoko the lead in the first half, but a controversial penalty call in the second half got BBN Gold Stars back on level ground. Now, the other match played on Monday had Accra Lions also beating Brekum Chelsea by 2-1, and that's a wrap for the Bet Power Ghana Premier League. Now, moving on to the 2023 CHAN, that's the African Nations Championship. Now, some sad news coming in there. Morocco, officially, they boycotted the tournament. Now, earlier in the week, there was some speculation or some reports that Morocco would boycott, but later in the day, reports came that, yes, they are at the airport and they are waiting for clearance to fly out to Algeria. And now what that means is that Ghana's group, that's Group C, it has just 3 teams competing. That's Ghana, Sudan, and Madagascar. But yeah, you would think it will boost our chances of qualifying to the next round, but unfortunately, our chances are slim because the Black Galaxies, they lost to Madagascar. And it's all because of some political row between Morocco and Algeria. And so in 2021, there was a ban on flights from Morocco to Algeria because of long-standing, should I say, beef or tension between Algeria and Morocco over Western Sahara. Now, Western Sahara located very close to Morocco. It borders Algeria too, and Mauritania. And Morocco believes that territory is part of the country Morocco. It's a former Spanish colony. But a separatist group, they are fighting Morocco. And they call that territory the Sahrawi Arab Democratic Republic. And Algeria sides with that group, the Polisario group. And because of that, there's tension between Morocco and Algeria. So, yeah, sports, politics, you always try to separate them, but it seems that you can't separate them. No, you can't. They are inseparable at this point in time because there are a lot of political figures involved in sports. So that's some level of bad news coming in there from the 2023 CHAN. Now, some bits of good news, depending on how you look at it. Now, Shakhtar Donetsk, they've made a transfer of Mikhailo Modric to Chelsea. So good news coming there for Chelsea fans. More help is on the way. They are signing lots of players, giving Graham Potter all the support that he needs. And out of the 100 million transfer fee, now Shakhtar Donetsk president Rinat Akhmetov, he has pledged to donate 22 million pounds of that transfer fee to the Ukrainian war efforts against Russia. And that money will go into helping out the soldiers who are out there on the battlefield, on the front lines, and helping out to more or less liberate Ukraine from the grips of Russia. I think it's a good move, and it shows that these clubs, they are humans too, and they care about what is going on around them. They are not insensitive. And so, yeah, I think that's a good move, and I applaud the Shakhtar Donetsk president for his move. And moving on to some other news now. Later tonight in the FA Cup, Liverpool, they will take on Wolverhampton Wanderers. Now, Kweku, Liverpool is your team, and after that bashing that you guys got from Brighton and Hove Albion, what's your outlook for tonight's game?
Okay, so first of all, Liverpool is not my team. I do support them, though.
Hey. Yeah, okay. So you have a soft spot for Liverpool.
Yeah, I do, and I've grown up with that. So, but I just want to put it in context, in case you know that I don't have shares in Liverpool. I don't get any remuneration from Liverpool, and so when you say Liverpool is my team, I'm not exactly sure what your agenda is this morning.
That emotional connection.
No,
there's no agenda. There's no agenda.
You're asking about my hopes.
Yes.
Oh no, we
after that beatdown, do you think the team has recovered enough?
After what beatdown? The 3-0.
Yes, it's a
beatdown. But that's not a beatdown.
Oh, 3-0.
It's a slip up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so what?
Life is always about how you see things.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you see beatdown, I see slip up. What's the big deal?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. That's true.
You get up and you keep going. Well, that's what's up.
You choose. Choose how you react.
Positivity.
Yes, exactly.
Positivity.
You see this morning's quote of the day.
Positivity all the time.
You should have been here during the quote of the day.
Well, my bad. I wasn't here. I wasn't here. And speaking of Brighton, their former coach, Chris Hughton, now he has officially applied for the vacant Black Stars head coach job. And I honestly think he has a really good shot at winning the race to become the next head coach of the Black Stars. I think he's the right guy because he's been with the team. He knows some of the key players that will definitely be invited again once Ghana has another assignment. And his CV is rich. If you've coached in the English Premier League, man, like that's top level stuff. And so if he's available, and on top of that, again, sports and politics now have become intertwined pretty much. He has some backing from the government in power, and it was at play even in the lead up to the 2022 World Cup before Otuado got the go-ahead to be the head coach. So So sporting lines, he checks the box. Political lines, he also checks the box. So yeah, things are looking good for Chris Hughton to get named as the next Black Stars head coach. So that will be all for Sports Review on Breakfast Daily. My name is Yao Eje Minta. So Kokwi, Kweku.
Yeah.
Adios.
Thank you.
By the way, what team do you support?
Oh.
What team in the Premier League? No, because you see, you've been doing this.
No.
You can't.
I don't have to say it.
Yeah, no, you have to say it because you have to say it because this shenanigans that you've been up to, it ends today. What's your team?
My team.
Yes.
I support all teams in the APL.
No,
I support all teams in the APL.
I'm suspecting Man U or Chelsea.
It's Chelsea.
It is.
I'm sure it's Chelsea.
Oh, Chelsea.
Yeah.
Oh, Chelsea.
He looks like a Chelsea fan.
Oh, me, I support all
looks like
teams
he
in
could be
the
a Man
APL. I
U
support
fan.
all teams in the APL. The best league in the world. I support all teams in the APL. All the teams in the APL.
Okay.
Especially the one that Thomas Partey plays for.
Really?
No, all the Ghanaian players, all the teams they play for, I support them. Brighton and Hove Albion, Leicester City because of Daniel Amati. I support Arsenal because of Thomas Partey. Did you see Thomas Partey's shot? That hit the crossbar. It should have entered the net. It should have entered the net. Had that ball entered the net, straightforward, goal of the season. Straightforward goal of the season. And I know people were poking at me.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, it's okay. You say you don't support the team.
I know.
It's okay. Bye-bye.
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 Why is that Thomas Partey very well?
It's okay.
Sports is
over.
over.
It's okay. Bye-bye.
My people, I support every team in the EPL. I support every team in the EPL.
Bye-bye.